Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Huskers will boot it away to start the game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So USC's offense has the ball first today. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. To the air, it's Mayava. The short hands, it's Sanders. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Strachan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. Get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Lemon. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Trojans get enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Maiava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive.
Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Another incompletion on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Secures it at the 30. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Going right to work up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sanders. Bust through behind his pad. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here we go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to Johnson. Turning on the Jets. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, a lot of space. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man on the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's reeled in. It's key. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's the pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it.
A great job forcing the fumble. But here's the thing. I'm okay with plays. If I make you earn it and don't give up those big plays and make you not get a penalty, not put the ball on the turf, I think that's what good defense is about. Great job by the defense, bowing their neck up, forcing the turnover.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Send it downfield. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. With the catch, it's Bonner. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Catch in the middle, it's Barney. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. He's got it on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great...
The ball's free! Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And your USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. Looking for room at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job on it.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way.
There he goes! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. The Trojans will move the sticks.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
With the catch, it's Lemon. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. game-winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the team.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Quick completion on the out route. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And at this point of the game, we just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
And guys, USC has back and sending the offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Trojans will keep this drive going.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.